Hi there, my name is Eli and welcome back to my channel, Draculaura. And in today's video, I have 4 brand new Monster High dolls to share and unbox with all of you. I was very fortunate and I found the brand new Monster High Skulltimate Secrets Series 4 dolls. The tagline for this is Monster Mysteries, which I don't love. Actually, in one of the designer's portfolios, Annalise Lau, fans, collectors found her art portfolio, and in there she describes this doll series as Monster Metallics, which I much prefer to Monster Mysteries, but the only indication we have of that is in her design portfolio. So maybe that didn't make it to the final edit, the final cut. I feel like Monster Mysteries more so describes this new style of packaging and unboxing gimmick rather than describing the aesthetic concept of these dolls. I feel like Monster Metallics better describes conceptually, right, what the dolls are meant to evoke. So that's what I'm gonna roll with, even if it's kind of unofficially official in a way, you know? But this is our 4th iteration of Skulltimate Secrets. There is a lot of changes, a brand new packaging, like I mentioned earlier, a brand new reveal gimmick style, which we will see what that's like. I don't know how I feel about it, but I mean, I just don't love these huge chunky coffins as is, so, you know, what are you gonna do about it? But we have 4 dolls in this line. Draculaura, I mean, it's Draculaura. She's gonna be in every line. And then we have Cleo de Nile. I love Cleo. She looks so good. Cleo's very versatile as far as her color story. She can lean a lot of directions. She can lean blue, she can lean gold, she can lean orange. She can lean tons of places. So I feel like she's very useful for the designers. And then we also have Clawdeen Wolf. She is a Target exclusive. So these dolls will probably make their way to Amazon eventually, but when they do, you won't find Clawdeen on there. You can only get her at Target. And then lastly, my favorite one of the bunch, we have Abbey Bominable. She's peeking through because I wanted to see what she looked like when I got in my car. So spoiler, there's Abbey, but now she won't go back down. And I don't want to break it, so sorry. I was just really curious. That's my favorite thing to do when I get new Skulltimate Secrets dolls, is to go in the car and open them up and be like, did I get a good screening? And I'm like, I did. You know, sometimes you don't. There's a couple times where I've gotten some questionable screenings, but hopefully the QC, the quality control for these dolls is good. I think Abbey looks stunning. So that's enough rambling. Let me show you the packaging. There's the front, there's the back. Oh, also another big change with these dolls is we have 4 instead of 5. They dropped one of the lineup. They made the lineup a little smaller, which I think makes sense. I am kind of spoiled from Rainbow High, and I love big doll lines, when we're getting 6 or 7 dolls in a line. So Monster High going from 5 to 4, it's a little sad, but I can deal with it. Okay, now I'm gonna flip the camera so we can take a closer look at these dolls and unbox all of them. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna see all 4 of them. I can't wait, so let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to unbox these dolls. I'm going to unbox Draculaura as sort of the test one, and the rest I'll unbox off camera, but here it is. I'm going to take some scissors and snip this tape in the back right here, like that, and then you can kind of just slide them out of the coffin. Let's see, as so. I like these. I usually cut out the artwork and keep them, and yeah, she's really pretty. Look at her. And it looks like we have some instructions taped to the front, as well as this key. That's interesting. Here is this key. You only get 1 key this time instead of 4 of them. Here it is, very fancy, interesting. And then here are the instructions. Let's see. Lots of tape. I mean, I think I get this gimmick, but we'll still see what is in here. Okay. The contents. I mentioned this, but this is to make sure that when you're opening these, you at least know what amount of pieces you should or shouldn't be getting in there. I don't know why some of them are have dashes. I don't know what that's about, but here it is. There's a little picture of Draculaura. It tells you where all the pieces go, how to connect them, the little doll stand, the little piece for the rising element, the hanger piece, okay, everything. And then here is the gimmick. You're probably wondering what the gimmick is. This is it, okay? Do you see these blue shapes right here? Can you tell what those are? Well, if you couldn't, can you now? Do you see it? Do you see it? That's it. Right there. That's the gimmick. That's all it is. It's not on the packaging, on the little pouches. It's literally this sheet of paper, this key. That's it. That's literally it. So you are looking for these pieces to assemble to then rise the doll up out of the packaging. It's kind of stupid. And I think it's lost on a lot of people because of how simple it is. Like, it's not like before where there's like water and you got to wash away the paint to reveal the colors to each thing. Like, that felt at least a little bit more, I don't know, intentional. This just kind of feels thoughtless in a way. So, you know, if you didn't even see that, you could just go ahead and start opening it, which is what I'm going to do essentially. So you have two compartments on the sides. Ta-da, there's all these pieces. There's not any rhyme or reason to which one you should open first like before. You're just meant to open them and then look for these three pieces in particular. That's all it is. So let's do it. Okay, we have this piece, the headset. Oh, mine's very squished and warped. Okay. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that. That's terrible. You know, I'm gonna just use my hand and get it back to what it should probably look like, but that's probably bound to happen when they're just stuffed in these tiny little compartments. There's Draculaura's headset, super cute. And then we'll go left to right. We have this one. I've seen a lot of people take this key and try to like see something on the packaging. That would be smart. That actually is a smart choice, but that's not what we're doing here today. But this paper is nice. Little D for Draculaura, little hearts, and really nice kind of design and filigree, some pearls. You just tear it open and let's see what awaits for us. We have the first piece to our mystery. This is it. We found clue 1 of 3. Okay, cool. And then this little coffin microphone plugs in at the bottom to complete that. And then we have, what else? Her fingerless plastic gloves. We did just get some fingerless gloves on the Monster Fest Frankie also. Look at, I squished my tripod on my finger, so be careful. It did hurt. And I like the hand cutouts with the heart on them. No paint details, but they do match the same plastic as the headpiece. I just wish they were more metallic. They're kind of flat, and I feel like the prototype, like concept art, these looked a lot more metallic than they do here, so kind of sad. And then our next one, we have, ooh, okay, it's part of the second outfit. We have some leg warmers. These look really long, but I feel like they're meant to kind of be scrunched up, so we'll style them and they'll look good. We have the next mystery of our monster mysteries, this piece. And then, ooh, the second outfit, shorts. They're kind of like a terry cloth material, and they all have a little logo. Draculaura's is a spiderweb heart, and hers are just some elastics. Cool. And then her tights. I love these. This is probably like one of the best premiere pieces in the stall line. I hate buying duplicates of Skulltimate Secrets, which makes me sad because they usually always have exceptional pieces like this. So I hope other dolls get things like that. And that's all that is in that packaging. Okay, next one. Let's see. We have this huge duffel bag. It's like in the shape of a heart. I love it. It says Drac right there. The texturing on it is beautiful. Do you see that texturing? Oh, it looks so good. Wow. I really like this piece. This is kind of a more interesting plastic than like these pieces are, at least. Like there's some iridescence to this. Maybe this kind of has some subtle iridescence, but I feel like this looks nicer. That's just my opinion. And then we have, what else? Ooh, the second pair of shoes. These are kind of like meant to look like ballet flats, like, you know, on their tiptoes. It's all taped shut. It's interesting because they wrap it in paper to like be, you know, eco-friendly and then put everything in plastic. So interesting. Okay. Oh, look at these. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You see that? That's metallic. I love that. They kind of look like curtains. These are so cool. And then there's the detail. So probably right and left, if I had to guess, because of the ribbon on the outside. I love these. Wow, I really like these. I haven't really seen these up close all too much, but they're really cool. They're really, really cool. I love those. And there's more. Oh my gosh, there's more on this one. Okay, we have more accessories. This is a bag charm for the duffel. So you can kind of just like hook it around like that. Very cute. You have a water bottle for when they're, you know, doing training for dance, for performing. I think the lid comes off maybe? No, it does not. It's kind of on there, but very cute mold. Nice texturing, but no paint details. And then we have a hairbrush, like an actual little hairbrush. That's cute. And they can hold it, and look at the design. Look at the nice little bat. I like that. I like all the little accessories we're getting. We're almost there. Okay, one more. We still need one more clue. You know what I mean? Okay, this is the chest piece for Draculaura. Okay. The mold's nice, but I'm just not a fan of this like flat pink plastic. I might need to amp it up later. Ooh, but I love the roses right there. That's so Steven Universe coded. I love it so much. Okay, very cool. And then some hangers, which I'll show you how to do that later. We have the doll stand that can like clip. Actually, there's a little heart right there. That's so cute. It can clip in so you can actually display your doll against the packaging. This little peg, you stick it in here and you get like a little hanger compartment. Like, am I gonna do this right the first time? Yeah. And now you can put the hangers on to hang your extra clothes. So I see what they're going for here. Like, they're really trying to make this packaging kind of like a play set, right? Like, you have a little vanity where you can hang your clothes and you can display the doll. And the doll rising out of this packaging, speaking of, here's our last piece. Let's see how we assemble this. Okay, so I'm guessing just kind of clicks in really nicely. All just kind of clicks. Once you click it, you're probably not going to get that off again. But now we can just clip it in here, right? Yes. Oh yeah, you hear that click. You really want to get that nice click sound. Just making sure that's the last of it. Okay, now this is like the huge thing. This is the reveal of this doll series. Watch. You can take this and ta-da! Oh, you didn't even see her. Ta-da! Here she is. Here's Draculaura, and we'll remove her and take a closer look. But that's the reveal, and I guess that's like part of the play element. Maybe it's like, you know, when pop stars rise from the stage podium, like dun 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 dun. So I wonder if that'll get old or not. I don't know. But yeah, that's the unboxing for these dolls. It's not as fun as before, but you know, I don't even think people like the old one. I think I might have been one of the few people who actually did the like water key reveal thing. I don't think that was popular. But here is the Draculaura doll. After all of that, we have her revealed the proper way with her gorgeous boots, this little leotard, and then the skirt. And there she is. Let's see, did we get a good face? What do we think? I think so. Yeah, I think she looks good. I'm gonna get her out of this and we'll take a closer look. Okay, here she is. I love her so much. I've just been staring at her face and I think she's stunning. I really do. Do you see that? One thing I don't like about her heart makeup is it leans very Alice in Wonderland. Like, I get what they were going for, you know, kind of like David Bowie, Kiss, Kesha kind of stage makeup. But anytime I see a heart over an eye, it just gives me Alice in Wonderland, which is fine. But here is the doll stand function. Mine is way too high. She's probably got to be on the lowest mark. And then you're supposed to be able to clip them in there. She kind of floats. She's actually fully floating. I don't know if you see that, but she's too short. They didn't think it through for Draculaura. Is there a shorter one? Or am I like, no, that's the lowest it goes. Okay, so I appreciate the sentiment, but Draculaura, unfortunately, is too tiny. And then there's another thing, like there's this little thing that I think you're supposed to be able to put somewhere on this. Yeah, like this is meant to kind of help, I think, right, yeah, put it in there. Oh my gosh, it's not going. I'm struggling here. Y'all, I am not being dramatic when I say that this piece was so hard to stick in this peg. I don't know why, but it was. But I think the functionality of that is that you're able to kind of help secure your doll if you so choose to stick them back in this little portal and you want to send them back in the coffin. I think it's meant to just secure them so they don't just like fall out, right? So like if you were to play with it, right? Okay, and on stage today is Draculaura. When she comes out, she just doesn't like topple over, you know, it's kind of securing her. So that's what this piece is. I'm probably not going to be playing with this a lot rather than just using it to store accessories, but it can store a lot less because it's not like a traditional Skulltimate Secrets locker. It's got this new style. It's a whole new thing, right? So I like it. I think it's really pretty. The plastic's nice, the design's nice, but functionality wise, it just feels a lot less functional for like what I use these for. Now, if you're a kid, right, you get a doll stand, you get a little closet, you get a little play aspect. So I get that. But for me as an adult, I like it less than the old lockers because I just feel like it can store less. Like, what am I gonna do? Just like shove things in here and then hope they stay in there? Like, it's a lot less practical, and that's a lot of wasted space for me at least. So don't love that, but it's what we got. It's what we're working with here. I understand why they changed it because, you know, you want to switch things up. You want them to feel fresh still. So I do get that. We did need a little bit of a refresher. It is what it is. I don't love it. Okay, I'm gonna tidy up, get Draculaura on a doll stand, and then we'll unbox the rest. Okay, here's Abbey. She's already peeking out of the box, as you can see. I'm going to now take everything out of the packaging and I'll show you it real quick. Okay, some weird things with Abbey is her like instructions came separately. Like it's 2 sheets of paper and it has this little artwork on one of them. And then there's that, right? And then this one is separate. Do you see this? These are 2 separate papers, but Draculaura came all one, like this, and didn't have like this really cute kind of like vanity artwork that Abbey came with. It probably has something to do with like international versions or something. I'm not sure, but I don't love that. I like that little artwork, and Draculaura didn't get that, but it's the same exact gimmick, the same exact thing, just with Abbey's key. Ta-da! Do you see it? Do you see it? And also, unfortunately, is Abbey's bag charm is missing for her duffel bag. I was checking and double checking and triple checking, and I just didn't get one. So I may or may not message Mattel. I don't know if that's even worth my time. Like, hey, Mattel, can you send me just the little charm around this duffel bag? Like, that's kind of silly, right? But it does kind of suck. But speaking of, here's her duffel. We have her fingerless gloves with a snowflake cutout in white, kind of a pearlescent material. Her headset. I don't know if I like hers. It's kind of bulky. The horn cutouts right there. But hers was not warped like Draculaura's was. We have her water bottle. It's okay. I like it. In a purple. We have her terry cloth shorts. Hers have a Velcro closure, whereas Draculaura's was elastic, and some ribbon details. And then I love her little like snow-capped Yeti heart. It's very cute. Her tights with her silver stars. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Can't wait to put those on. Her doll stand, which can, you know, go in the coffin. Her little comb. Kind of like a crystalline snowflake. Pretty in silver. Here are her high point ballet shoes. I like Draculaura's better, I think. These are okay. I like the icicles on the front though. But this blue is a little less interesting than Draculaura's really pretty metallic pink. But I will take shoes for Abbey Bominable because she has really big feet and she can't easily share shoes with other dolls. So very, very appreciative of these. Here is her cool chest piece with some metallic blue paint. I like the star details on hers, very pretty. And then her leg warmers in purple. And we will try these on the dolls, don't worry. We're just unboxing and opening all of it. And now let's move on to Clawdeen. Oh wait, before I do that, let me show you Abbey. Come on. Look at this doll. You're kidding. Look at that face. Wait, she's really warm. Why is she so warm? I don't know, but there she is. Her hair color is really unique. I can't really describe it. Kind of like a periwinkle almost, with some tinsel throughout, and then she has some like white highlights just in the front. Very puffy, as you can see, because it is polypropylene. Unfortunately, all of these dolls have polypropylene hair, which for $30 is a letdown. But down the line, I will probably be rerouting them, so I don't know how easy this hair will be to color match, though. It's very, very unique. That might be a challenge for me. But for now, I'm just going to admire this gorgeous, gorgeous face. But yeah, there's her little leotard, her skirt with some metallic foiling. I love her boots. They all have this really cool screen printed detail like we saw in Monster Fest. Very cool. I love the snowflakes. And I think a really cool detail is her heel. It's like an ice pick, like you're, climbing a mountain or something. Oh, that detail is gorgeous. And then there's a slight little A charm, like an Abbey charm right there. Beautiful, beautiful mold. The bottom even, oh my God, look at that. Did we see the bottom of Draculaura? I don't think I did. Does it look as nice as Abbey's? Probably. Oh, it does. Look at that. They don't have to do that, but it's the little extra detail that makes you just really appreciate Monster High. And another look at Draculaura's gorgeous shoes. These are a standout feature, I think, for these dolls for sure. And now we'll move on to Clawdeen. Y'all, I have no words. Guess what I just found? Oh my God, I'm relieved, but it was like nestled in my shirt while I'm unboxing. That's sad, but I have it. So you know what? I can't be mad because I was actually genuinely sad that I didn't have it. But JK, I was just being dramatic. I do have it after all. LOL, I'm sorry. But there it is, super cute. Okay, on to Clawdeen. Okay, y'all, the big reveal. How does Clawdeen look? Okay, what are we working with here? I think she looks good. Yeah, what do y'all think? I think so. I'm going to take a closer look, but oh yes, I love her. Oh, look at those edges and that moon. This moon looks so good. Okay, enough gushing. Let me get her out of there. Also, to show you how these dolls are like packaged in here, it's really simple. There's just 2 T-ties that you can easily snip off in the back. I like to be careful so they don't fly away, and I just have random plastic ties on my floor. Yeah, that bugs me. So I do try to like keep them contained so they're not just roaming around my house everywhere. Oops, see, there it goes. Okay, then you can easily remove her. Okay, and she's free. And then you can just, I don't like to cut these elastics because I like to keep them. You can kind of just like free her hair and then loop it over her arms, and she's good to go. Okay, Clawdeen is free, and does she look stunning? Okay, going over some of her accessories. Let's see, we have her tights, like nude tights. This time she has gold instead of silver because that's kind of her metallic accent color. She has her purple leg warmers, kind of similar to Abbey's purple, maybe just a hue darker. I can't quite tell. Here are her, she doesn't have a shorts. They're actually, it's a terry cloth skirt instead. And there's her little heart. And it's a full Velcro closure on the back. I kind of like the shorts, but I guess the skirt's fun to switch things up a little bit. Here's her chest piece, her little bodice. Really pretty. I like the chain details. Probably going to paint this down the line as well. A nice little star. Her fingerless gloves have a moon cutout. Very nice. I like this pink color. It kind of comes out of nowhere if you look at it. Like, where's this pink coming from? But I don't mind. And then her Her headphones, literally, so freaking funny because I just have to. Like, do you see that? What is she listening to right there? Someone tell me quickly, what is she listening to? Actually, she looks good though with it on. This is kind of protruding out very long. Like, I don't know if I like that. Oh yeah, she's singing. She's letting the girls know there's no lip syncing going on here. But I think she looks good. I like the headset. It's kind of cool actually. It does kind of sit very puffy because she has poly hair, but I anticipated that. Here are her point shoes. I like them. I like the belt details. Very nice. These are so cool. I love these shoes. They're a little, messed up from packaging, but it's fine. They'll be fine. And then we have her duffel with her bag charm. And then hers, funny enough, just says Claw. Just Claw. Not Clawdeen, not Dean, Claw. But it's pretty simple of a shape, it's not a heart or like a hexagon. It's just a cylinder like a regular duffel bag, but still really cool. I like it a lot. Her water bottle with her very fancy straw topper, like wolf head. Pretty cool. And then her brush is like a crystalline wolf with some studs. I love the belt detail around the handle. Very cute. Don't take this to the micro braids though, just be careful. And then taking a closer look at Clawdeen, we'll take the headset off so I can show you her hair. So she does have micro braids in her center part. They look good for the most part. I've seen some people have pretty shredded braids, so it's just kind of luck of the draw. Mine are a little bit more shredded towards the part itself. Not terribly so, but yeah, looks pretty good for the most part. I do feel like Clawdeen's hair, this could have been a saran color match. Like Abbey and Draculaura, I can kind of justify, but this could have been saran if they really tried. But I mean, do you see that face? Are we seeing the material here? And the long neck definitely suits her. But I think she's stunning. One of my favorites. There's her little leotard. And then she has, instead of like a full skirt, she's now working with like shorts with like a little bit of like a slit right there. So it's a little bit of a different silhouette than the other dolls, which I don't mind. It's fun to switch it up a little bit. I think hers actually looks really good. And then, the boots. Do you see these? Wait, these might be the best. Clawdeen's boots always eat down. Like, with some paint details. These are it. I love the little C charm right there. All the little charms, like a little fluff charm. Ooh, these are so good. I love these boots so much. Okay, that's Clawdeen. We'll fully dress her up once we get Cleo unboxed. So let's move on to Cleo. Oh, also, real quick, she also had the same thing as Draculaura, where she has a full sheet rather than the Abbey style having 2 sheets. And same gimmick, same old, but just want to reference that because I really liked Abbey's, but Clawdeen and Draculaura did not have that cute little artwork. Okay, time to reveal Cleo and see how she turned out. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. How you looking, Cleo? Interesting. I think she looks pretty good. I've seen so many Cleos lately. I don't know. Just kidding. I really like her. She looks good. I like the triangle, like the upside down pyramid. This lip shade is gorgeous. The poly hair, but for the most part, she's fun. There she is. Ooh, and I got really good placement for so these like leotards. This little section in the middle with this fabric, it's going to be random on each doll. And Cleo's is my favorite because it says her name across, and I really wanted a good name placement, and I love where mine sits right there. So those are fun little things that I think a lot of people don't notice or maybe always pay attention to, but I think it's kind of fun to look at your placement and see what you got. Because, I mean, come on, most of the time these are going to be covered anyways with this chest piece, but it's still fun to see your placement. You know what I mean? Okay, let's fully get her out of there. It is with great misfortune that I share. Cleo has the worst feeling hair of the bunch. Her hair feels the most dry out of all of them and the most stiff. Like, it's all polypropylene, so it's all not great, but unfortunately hers feels the worst, which sucks. Draculaura's actually feels maybe the best, but all three behind Cleo don't feel terrible. But this one, for whatever reason, not good. Okay, let's carry on. So Cleo's accessories, I love her color story. Beautiful jewel tone blues and gold. Here's her duffel. It says her name, Cleo, and then there's her bag charm. Very gorgeous. Love her bag. It's like a pyramid shape. Sculpt work is beautiful. Love those pieces. Here's her water bottle. Her little water bottle topper is like a little scarab. I like this color plastic too. Looks nice. And then her ballet point shoes. A little simple compared to some of the other ones, but I really love the color story we got going on with these blues and greens, but the sculpt isn't like remarkable. It's pretty simple, but still cool. Here's her key. It's blue. And then her headset. It's okay. I don't know. Not my favorite. I think I like Clawdeen's the best, but this looks nice. I think the gold will look good against like her hair color. But you got some sneaks up there, some diamonds, another diamond on the front. This part's a little simple right here. I wish that was a little bit more intricate, but for the most part, I'm a fan. For her brush, it's kind of like a bronzy copper color. Look at that like pharaoh on it. Ooh, that's cool. This piece is really cool for just like a little basic hairbrush. This is like really nice. I really like that. She also has a skirt like Clawdeen with her little heart insignia. It's like a gem with mummy wraps, and then hers kind of has like this like scalloped fold over part right there with some gold ribbon. Love her tights with some gold triangles and circles. Ooh, these look so good. I can't wait to see these on her. She also has some leg warmers in this really pretty blue color. And then her gloves are also kind of a bronzy copper color. They kind of look like steampunk, a little bit like Rebecca, a little bit. And then she has a diamond cutout on them with some like mummy wrap details. I like them. They're pretty nice. And then here's her little bodice chest piece. She has one of my favorite chest plates. This is really nice, and I love the copper accents. It's really cool. And that is all of Cleo's little bits and pieces. Unfortunately, hers has the only one for this like little coat rack piece for the hangers. It doesn't really stay in there. She's the only one I'm having issues with. So I don't know why that is, but I want to mention it. So that's weird. Okay, now I'm going to dress these dolls up, but I feel like with this line more than other, the accessories are very much leaning towards two distinctive looks, right? We have the kind of main look, which I would say is like the stage performance pop star look, a little like magical girl leaning, and some of those pieces that definitely feel guided towards that look would be, I think, the tights. I'm gonna say these feel more part of the main look rather than like the dance ballet look. I would say the gloves, the chest piece, the headphone headset, and I think that's it. Everything else I'm gonna use for the second outfit. So the duffel bag, the ballet shoes, the water bottle, the terry cloth like shorts or skirt, the leg warmers, and optional, you know, you can probably display her with or without the comb. Now, my main qualm with this series is you only get one kind of like top, right? You don't get a second shirt because it's all one leotard. And I feel like you need it with the first piece. Like, yes, you're probably gonna cover it with the chest piece, but you don't get a second shirt or top, and that really bugs me. I wish we at least got just like a second shirt or something. I feel like you can't really make two complete looks on your own right now. Like, as it stands, we just got a skirt and no top. So I have supplemented my own tops already, and I have dolls prepared to don and wear these second looks. So I'm gonna pull out my dolls that are prepared to wear these second looks, and we'll dress everyone up in the full outfits, okay? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I am back, and I have fully dressed all of my Skulltimate Secrets Monster Metallics dolls, and I love this series so much. This is kind of a me thing. I feel like a lot of other people will do this too, but because you get two outfits in Skulltimate Secrets, I really like getting an extra doll to dress up in the second outfit, so it kind of feels like I'm getting two dolls in one. Like, yes, you're only technically getting one base doll, but I really like the second outfit. And like I mentioned earlier, these second outfits are lacking like a second top, but I gave them extra tops that I had lying around. Like, Abby's wearing a rainbow high top. Like, I was making it work, you know? And I really love them. I love them all together. I'll go through each duo one at a time and talk about my thoughts and feelings to kind of close out this video. So let's go. Okay, here are the two Draculaura looks. My extra Draculaura is a Monster Ball Draculaura that I've given pigtails and curled them. They're kind of hairsprayed down, so they're a little stiff, but I think she looks good. For whatever reason, this Draculaura gives me very like 80s vibes with the bangs and the curls, but I really love her. I always love when you can see Draculaura's cute little like elf ears. And I love both of these looks. I think they're really solid. Seeing them side by side, like, her color story is just pink, just various shades of pink, which I don't mind. It's really easy to style pink and black to make it look good, and I don't mind the various shades. I feel like it kind of works for them in some weird way. Here is the main look with the base doll for the Monster Metallics. This sucks. Like, these pigtails are stiff, but this is just box hair and it's pretty soft. I mean, they at least did the pigtails nice. Like, you can see that the batching is nice. Like, it looks good. I'm probably down the line going to do a video where I maybe work in duos and pairs and reroute these and like customize their accessories, because I love rerouting my Skulltimate Secrets dolls, as you probably know. And I like this Draculaura. Strange enough, this is actually the first black lip we've gotten. We've gotten some darker vampy lips more recently, like on the Refresh Draculaura. And there's another one that had a darker vampy lip. I think it was Monster Fest. But this is our first like black lip. So I love the makeup. Even the brows kind of like feel like the hairs are more pronounced than usual. I really love all of their makeup. And I will say, the quality control for all of their makeup on these dolls is all really good. For being blind packaged, I don't have any flaws or errors. So maybe I just got lucky, but I'm leaning towards the QC, just improving. And I love her skirt. I love this sort of a batwing peplum that she has. It's really cute. She has two layers of tulle. They're different shades of pink. One's a lighter shade, and then the one underneath is a little darker. And one thing I love about Skulltimate Secrets, just in general, is I love how all the designs are hitting the same beats across all four dolls, right? They all come with the same exact pair of accessories, just rethemed to each character. And I like seeing the difference between, you know, how is Draculaura's skirt different from Clawdeen's skirt, and how are the boots different from one another? Like, I love seeing how they all match, yet they're all different. I know that probably makes no sense. It's kind of like word salad, but I really, really love that aspect of it. Like, they all have gloves, but they have different shaped cutouts, and they all have a headpiece, but, you know, they have different designs and motifs. Like, it's just very, very aesthetically pleasing to me. It, like, scratches something in my brain that I can't describe, but I think that's what I love about Skulltimate Secrets, is how matchy-matchy everything is. It's just so good. And then I love all of the boots for these series. The boots are kind of the only place we're seeing this new screen printing detail. I think they look really good on Draculaura's because the black printing doesn't really stand out too much since she has a lot of black in her design. Yeah, I really love this doll. So gorgeous. And then for the secondary like dance ballet look, here she is. Gorgeous. I really like scrunching the leg warmers. I feel like they look better scrunched. So just kind of take your fingers and scrunch them, you know? And the height on these shoes is ridiculous, but so freaking cool. I love the duffels with the little brush in there, with the water bottle. Like, I just love the whole thing styled. And this is a Skulltimate Secrets Series 1 top because we don't get any. So that's my final Draculaura. And these little hair clips are from the LOL Tweens head swaps. And this is just the Monster Ball earrings. So that's everything. I also love how unintentionally the bows match. It looks so good. These are kind of like inverse of one another. I'm just so happy with this doll. And overall, I'm really happy with Draculaura. Even though Mattel always adds Draculaura to every series, it makes sense because she's so good and she probably sells really well. So I can't complain. Okay, Miss Abigail Bominable. Whew. Okay, so I this past week just finished up this reroute for Abbey. It was a very ambitious reroute, and I didn't film any of it. It was just a passion project that I wanted to get done in time for this video, and thankfully I did. Like I literally finished her on like Monday, and it's now Wednesday, so just in the nick of time. And we will get into her, but let's start off with the main Abbey. Okay, this Abbey is so much better. Yes, she still has polypropylene hair, but the face I think is a huge upgrade. And I like her makeup the best. I feel like her fun stage makeup is just the most interesting. I really like the shape they did for her eye cutout, like with the white and the icicles dripping. Just feels very fun and fresh. Her cold, shivery nose is really cute, but you can see some pixelation there if you look at it, but it's not bad. I prefer this lip shade on her as well. Her little fangs are precious, and her eyes just look less wonky. Like the eye shape, you can tell near the inner corner, the eye shape's a little different. They're a little bit more almond shaped, and I think it definitely looks better on her. And her brows are even a little lighter. I love this face. I just don't want to buy more of this doll, because I don't want more of these lockers, but I just want to maybe buy like a secondhand base doll to have and reroute down the line for fun. And her hair color is really interesting. There's tons of tinsel. Here's my thing about polypropylene. I don't love it, but if we are going to get it, I at least want it to be a hair color that you probably can't find in Saran. So like this is a really pretty hair color despite it being terrible quality. So that, I'm trying to find positives here. Her headset looks really good on her as well. There's little holes for her horns, as you can see. This is a little ugly, this part right here. I don't love that, but overall, I think it looks really good, like her face. Her bodice, her chest piece is so nice too. It looks really sleek, really high fashion. It does kind of have these pieces that wrap over her shoulders, so it does limit her arm movement just a little bit, as you can see. So just do be careful. These feel like they're a little brittle and they could snap easy. Like I even get a little scared when I was like pushing them on the chest. So just be a little careful. And then her leotard does tie in the back with a ribbon. She's the only one that has that. And to put on these tights, you have to take off the leotard, the tutu, the boots and stuff. So if you want to put these tights on, you're gonna have to retie that ribbon. Just a fair warning. Her gloves are huge. I feel like because she has this kind of like fur trim on them, she has a lot more limited hand mobility with the gloves on. Like she can't bend her wrists without them kind of like, see like that. You see what I'm talking about? Without them kind of like getting enlarged. So not my favorite for her gloves, but they're fine. Her tutu is also not my favorite. Like I don't like the way the fabric's kind of folding over right here. She probably has my least favorite like tutu moment. But the metallic foiling on all of them I think is really pretty. And her boots, I love I love her boots. Like I said, I love the ice pick design and I just think they look stunning. And she probably has the most metallic looking pieces along with Cleo. Draculaura's are a little not metallic. Like they're not given metallic, neither is Cleo really. But she's bringing through the metallic vibes and she just fits so well. Like the icy motifs fit so well with metallic and popstar. Like, ooh, stun. I love her. And then moving on to my reroute. Okay, this reroute real quick. I did Saran. I did white hair, pink and blue, and not pink, like purple and blue. And it's a split dye because it's me. I love a split dye moment. And I wanted to try a lot of things with this reroute. I wanted to try giving Abbey pigtails because typically dolls with like horns or ears or whatever, it's really hard to give them pigtails. So that was one of my goals. And then I wanted to see Abbey in bangs. I feel like Saran bangs hit way different than polypropylene bangs. So that was my second goal. And actually I think those are my only goals. But here she is. I really love her. She has like a hime bang. You can see I kind of did this like twist wraparound on the pigtail. There's more twists down there. I added tinsel. Like I did the whole shebang for her. And it got me thinking like, I have this theory. I'm just going to go on a tangent. I have this theory that they didn't give Abbey white hair in G3 because Frankie's skin tone changed from green to blue. So we already have a main ghoul with blue skin and white hair. To then have a second ghoul with blue skin and white hair, I feel like they didn't want to have those like design similarities. So I think that's why Abbey got the chop on the white hair. which is kind of sad. I feel like Abbey does look good in it. And this is the closest I could find on the market. I got the white saran from Dolly Hair, and it's still like slightly, like ever so slightly got a yellow tinge to it, but I don't mind. I think she's stunning, and I'm happy that I have a saran reroute for Abbey, and she gets to wear this gorgeous second outfit. I love the ballet shoes. These are so cool. And her shorts fit really nicely as well. They have a Velcro closure in the back. They fit on really nice. I like the pink and blue on this design. I saw a lot of like, I keep saying pink when I mean to say purple. I like the purple and blue. I feel like the purple here and the blue here is kind of what I was going for with the hair. So hopefully you see the vision with her. But even if we're looking at the faces here, do you see the difference between the first Abbey and this new Abbey? It almost looks like a freaking new head sculpt. Like, I know it's not, but the way they place the eyes, I feel like the eyes look way better. And even the nose looks better. I just feel like the lips look better. Everything looks better in my opinion. So, and I'm going to say something, and this isn't even something new. I've said this before, but core Abbey was never my favorite, not just because of the polypropylene hair, but I always felt like something was off with her face. And now that the second Abbey just has a stunning face, like I feel like I was proven right, because I feel like most people would say that this Abbey over here has a prettier face. So do what you will with that information. But here's her second look. I love it so much. I love Abbey Bominable, and I can't wait to reroute this one because I think it'll be fun. Abbey's a fun one to reroute. A little difficult with the horns. Oh, and then another thing. I was feeling really just creative, and I kind of did this like glitter frost moment for her horns. I thought it would be cute, and it is cute. I think it looks really good. I think it's fun to have a different horn color than just her skin tone. So I wanted to mention that because it was a cute little detail that I really loved. And then another detail that I haven't mentioned yet, but because all of these dolls are wearing headsets, they don't have earrings, and they also don't have pierced ears. So they don't even have the option to add earrings. If you wanted to, you would have to pierce the ears yourself. So just want to mention that because it is a small minor detail that I noticed. Okay, now let's move on to Cleo. Okay, Cleo, despite the poly hair, looks so good. I don't know, Cleo is so versatile, and the golds and the blues just look so stunning. Like, it's gonna do it for me every time. I love this hair color. I just wish it wasn't polypropylene, but we're finally getting brown on Cleo, which is fun. And this blue shade is so pretty. Just beautiful, beautiful color. And even her makeup, you can see that blue in the inner corner. I don't love her like face shape, like the little decal she got, the upside down pyramid. It's not my favorite, but the lip color is really nice. But yeah, that's not my favorite, but you know, you can't always win. And you can see Cleo peeking through. I got so lucky with my leotard. I love the pop of like bronze coming through, or like coppery color. You can see it on her gloves and on her bodice. And her tutu's also beautiful. The gold metallic foiling is stunning. There's so many cool images you can see on there. And I don't feel like I ever noticed this just looking at this doll online, but these like mummy wraps on her tutu are so cool. I really love that touch. I feel like they didn't have to do that, but it really helps her feel, you know, monsterific, like a mummy. So I love that detail. And then, okay, I don't feel like I showed her boots earlier. I passed over them, but they are freaking crazy. So this right here is kind of meant to evoke the heel, but it's just a tassel. And it's kind of like a heelless boot, as you can see. Like, there's not a true heel. The tassel is kind of acting like the heel. And it's just so interesting, so unique. I love these boots. The details on here seem very similar to the kind of designs that were on the Monster Fest Cleo. It's not my favorite printed detail, but I think the sculpt is still strong enough that I really like it. And overall, this is one of my favorites. Her headpiece fits on really well and kind of completes the look really nicely. Still not my favorite crown portion, but the gold just looks so good. Like this, even though it's one color, it doesn't feel incomplete in the way that Draculaura's did in a weird way. But yeah, I'm just a huge fan of this doll. I think she looks stunning, gorgeous. Okay, now my extra Cleo is just a signature Cleo, and I kind of went all out on her. I was feeling myself when I did this hair. I gave her these like Catty Noir style bangs, gave her a high pony with twists, and then I added beads onto all of her twists. Like, I was doing the damn thing. This one has a little lightning bolt as a nod to Frankie, and it's just such cool hair. And then this is actually Frankie's top from, I think it's like the coffee break Frankie. Cleo, I have a lot of Cleos, and I don't have a lot of Cleo shirts. I have a lot of Cleo dresses. So I was struggling to find a shirt for this doll, and I thought it'd be cute if she wore a Frankie shirt. So that's what I went with. And it's blue, you know, it kind of still fits on theme in some weird way. But I think she has one of my favorite ballerina looks. Just the blues are so pretty. Just this isn't what I would expect them to go. I thought they would have thrown some gold down here, and they didn't. And it's so different out of the box that I feel like she just really stands out for me. And I know it's just a secondary outfit, but I really gravitate towards her. I don't know why. Like, I really, really love this look. I mean, both of these. And Cleo is just a front runner for me this generation. I feel like she's always so consistent and so strong. So, love you, Cleo. Okay, on to Clawdeen. Okay, I like Clawdeen. I kind of feel like she does get lost a little bit in the series. Like, she stands out, but I don't know if she stands out that well. Like, I feel a little bit more excited about all of the other ones, and I thought I would like this doll more than I think I do. That's not to say I don't like her. Like, she has some of my favorite pieces, but I don't know. I can't make out why. I feel like maybe her face decal is a little bit subtle. You can see the moon is very iridescent and shimmery. Like, just standing, you can't really notice it all too well, right? So it's a little subtle, but her makeup is stunning. Like, these new Clawdeen faces that they are doing, they're not playing around with. I think this screening is infinitely better than her more recent Monster Fest screening. This might be one of her best screenings in general. I love, love, love the thick pink on the under eye. And just the eye shape too feels different. I can't make it out, but I feel like I haven't seen a Clawdeen that looks like this. And her edge pattern is new as well, as you can see. Beautiful. I like the micro braids, just wish it wasn't a doll with polypropylene hair, but she does have really nice, soft, straight poly. Here's the thing with polypropylene. If it's straight poly, it's pretty manageable. When it's curly polypropylene, it's butt. So at least all of these have straight polypropylene hair. I feel like they're slowly learning. Like, they're like, you know what, if we're gonna give them bad hair, let's at least give them the better end of the spectrum of bad. Like, I'm on to you, Mattel. You're not getting past me on this one, okay? I love her headset. It's just ridiculous and camp and amazing. Probably my favorite headset, and also my favorite boots. Just, this sculpt is beautiful. I love the printed detail. I even like her skirt, how it's unique from the other ones. Kind of like it's a pair of shorts, actually, with like a tutu frill. It's just beautiful. Her bodice is a little plain, but that's okay. But yeah, I like her, but she just needs some time, I think, for me, just to sit with her. But overall, I'm pretty pleased. And then the secondary look probably has my least favorite piece in this whole series, being this skirt. I hate this skirt. It's the worst. Has like no shape on Clawdeen and is just not flattering. I don't like it. But I styled her with the Scared Ice Island top to pull out some green, because I like purple and green together. And, you know, she has a green earring and some like green beads in her hair. So that was my own doing. She doesn't normally have a green in this color story. I just added it because I like it. But this is a budget Clawdeen, the Ghoul's Day Out Clawdeen with saran hair. I gave her like twist pigtails, and like Cleo, I added some beads into her twists. You can see like little butterfly charms and some moons and stars. I was really having fun prepping for this new Skulltimate Secrets series, as you can tell, and just playing with my dolls and trying to be creative and imaginative. So they have some nice weight to them. Really like it. And I still like this look despite the ugly skirt. Like, the shoes are sick. Like, these ones, sickening. Love it. And I kind of tucked the leg warmers in there as well because I feel like they look cuter like that. I still like this doll, just hate this skirt, unfortunately. But you can't win them all. You can't win them all. I kind of want to give her a headband. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet, but it's on the docket. Okay, well, that is Clawdeen. I don't want to say she's the worst because I love her, but some underwhelming moments, but still overall a pretty strong doll. Okay, this was a long one, but I had so much fun unboxing these dolls. I've just been so excited for these new releases, and I have to say, it did not disappoint. Is it upsetting and frustrating to still get dolls with polypropylene hair? It is, but I have so much fun with the fashion, like, that comes with this line, that for me, that's kind of my focus and fixation. And the hair, it sucks, but I think people still like these dolls, kids and adults alike. And I'm kind of getting to the point where, like, even I'm a little exhausted on like harping on the hair. Like, at a certain point, if you like something and it brings you joy, that's enough, you know? You don't always need to be like, oh, well, the hair sucks, so I'm not getting these dolls. Like, it's totally up to you, your prerogative. But even though the hair quality is not great, like, I was still able to fully style them. And like, to me, these even look shelf ready. And this is box hair. This isn't washed, conditioned, nothing. Like, and I would gladly display these on my shelf as they are. So, you know, I'm not that disappointed. Like, plus, I like to reroute, so it'll be a fun project for me down the line. Like, I have a lot of positives that I'm pulling from this line. I love both looks, and I can't wait to see the future of Skulltimate Secrets. I'm still hoping they just drop the lockers completely. It's rumored that the next installment of Skulltimate Secrets will feature Venus McFlytrap, and you know, she's known to be environmentally conscious, so maybe we'll get lucky and they'll get rid of these lockers. You know, I can hope, I can dream, I can wish, just because that's still, I think, the weakest point for me personally. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 of these because I have an extra doll. But yeah, 21 lockers, like, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, what do I do with these? You know, it's kind of like the Magic Mixies Pixlings. I hate those potion bottles, but I love the dolls. That's kind of how I feel about this. Like, these doll companies really need to stop with this plastic waste because it's too much. It's too much. As beautiful as these dolls are, those plastic coffins just weigh them down so much, literally and figuratively. They are heavy. When I picked these dolls up today from Target, like, it was a unit, okay? So that's my goal. And I like that they're changing the coffins as far as trying to innovate, right? Like, there's a lot of features and functionality they're trying to pull out of it, like a vanity closet type of thing, slash a play aspect with lifting the doll out, plus adding a doll stand feature. And even though they did all of that, I still like the old ones better, purely for the merit that they can store more clothes and accessories than these ones can. These ones are even prettier. Like, I think they're prettier. Draculaura's is my favorite, especially the metallic pink on that looks gorgeous. That's what her accessory should have looked like, is this metallic pink. I don't know why they don't. But despite being pretty, I still just think they're clunky and too burdensome in my opinion. But overall, I really love the series. This might be one of the strongest contenders, and for a while, Viridescent was my number one, but Monster Metallics, you're up there. You're really up there. Okay, well, that's all the time I have today. I was rambling and going on so many tangents, but I just have fun sitting here and playing doll and dressing them up, and it was so fun to just get lost in a hobby like this and have something like this that can be an outlet for imagination and creativity and fun. And sometimes it's hard to find that these days. So if you take solace in that, I appreciate that you're here with me in this community, whether you actively buy and customize dolls or you're simply just a viewer who likes to tune in. Either way, I'm grateful that you're here. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much, because that is a feat in and of itself, because this was a long one. It was a doozy, but a fun one, because I have been waiting for these dolls and I can't wait to clean them up and customize them in the future. So stay tuned if you want to see that. Subscribe, because I will probably do reroutes for these 4. Yeah, I don't know when. I have another project that I'm working on that'll be out soon. But after that project, I'll get back to these dolls. I swear. But that is all I have time for today. Let me know down in the comments below which of these dolls is your favorite. For the base dolls, I really like Abbey the best. And then for my secondary dolls, I have to go with this Cleo. Even though I just did this Abbey reroute, like, I love her too, but Cleo, for some reason, is just doing it for me. But I love all of them. They're all my babies. They're all my children. I love them all so much. Okay, but for real this time, that is all I have for you. My name is Eli. This is my channel, Draculaura, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.